India's defence production hit a record 1.78 lakh crore rupees in the last fiscal year, rising 15.6% compared to the previous year, with the private sector contributing its highest ever share of 24%. The Defence Ministry will acquire 333 acres of land in Assam to establish an artillery brigade for the Indian Army's 21st Mountain Division. Noida-based Indian Robotics Solution has delivered an initial batch of 20 optical fiber-enabled kamikaze FPV drones to the Indian Army, aimed at improving close-range precision strike capability in GPS or signal jamming environments. MK4A Limited has signed an MOU with Greece-based Miltech to explore long-term collaboration in defense and security technologies. Goodluck Defence has secured a 255 crore rupees domestic order for 155 mm long-range artillery shells that will be executed over 10 months. Prime Minister Modi will commission 3 warships built by Garden Reach shipbuilders into the Indian Navy tomorrow. That includes Project 17A stealth frigate, a hydrographic survey ship, and anti-submarine warfare shallow water craft. Brahmos Aerospace Chief has confirmed that India's Brahmos export agreement with Vietnam is in its final stages, with only minor regulatory and government clearances remaining before finalization, while similar advanced talks with Indonesia are nearing completion for a Brahmos coastal defense system contract. The Indian Army has procured fresh ammunition for its PM-30 Smerch multiple rocket launchers, including 293 units of the 9M55F high-explosive fragmentation rockets and 110 units of the 9M55K cluster rockets. Solar Defense has increased production of indigenous Brahmos missile boosters to 6 per month, and is working to increase the output to 12 per month from September 2026. Enabling production of up to 144 boosters annually. After the development of Astra Mk3, the DRDO will move towards Astra Mk4, that will focus on 500 km range, intelligence networking and survivability. The missile will feature multi-mode seekers, compact dimensions and folded fins for internal weapon bays, while receiving in-flight target updates from fighter jets, AWACS ground-based radar satellites and even naval platforms. The Ministry of Defence has signed a 425 crore rupees contract with Bharat Forge for supplying 12 indigenous 1.25 megawatt marine gas turbine generators for the Indian Navy, under the Buy Indian category with over 60% indigenous content. These generators are critical for powering naval combat systems, advanced sensors and weapons aboard frontline Indian Navy warships. The CEO of Brahmos Aerospace has said that a 1,500 km range Brahmos missile remains part of the company's long-term development roadmap that would enable deep standoff strikes against high-value land and maritime targets, while bridging the gap between tactical cruise missiles and strategic long-range strike systems. Work is underway on propulsion efficiency, fuel capacity, materials, flight profile optimization, and weight reduction technologies. A former Hindustan Aeronautics Engine Division engineer has said that replacing the Tejas Mk1A's F404 engine with the Safran M88 or a future Cavalry 2.0 would not be a simple engine change, but would effectively create a new aircraft variant. Since the Tejas airframe is optimized around the F404, it would require major redesign of the intake, engine mounts, rear fuselage, exhaust and cooling systems, along with fresh ground tests, flight tests, weapon separation trials and certification. The complete process could take up to 7 years before achieving initial operational clearance. Today's top 3 comments.